some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Burns. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Burns. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have...
Touchdown, Red Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Takes the easy completion. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Rides the back on the option to give. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Burns. Steps away to find some room. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fellow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Burns. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here we go. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down. Looking for more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And the Red Wolves have it with a first and goal. Wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Buffalo, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on second down. Let's go. They'll move the tight end. grabbed in the backfield. It's Russo. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Back to throw, it's Burns. Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Arkansas State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Arkansas State 35, Buffalo 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Oh, he's got a chance. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
So it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose on the left. He's a slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Burns. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's thrown another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots.
Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man to the left. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Burns. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get. Mojo going right the very next drive, so he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab.
The second down pass. Completion to the wideout. Brought down at the 25-yard line. 3rd down coming.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Burns. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're
into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Davis looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's caught. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Burns. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the back. Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when Mike...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Creates a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
On the run, it's Stewart. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in a bunch formation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Direct snap. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Burns. Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle, it's Russo. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Russo. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he got loose. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's in open space downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Makes a man miss. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Burns. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
He's got it. 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
From the gun, the ground game. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Quarterback will keep it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
77, Buffalo, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long.
There he goes. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Looking to throw, it's Burns. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Clayton. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Burns. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.